So, please give a short background on yourself.
Background, I'm a UNC student, University of North Carolina. I'm a junior, media production major, and right now I'm employed with the football team, and I produce their weekly highlight videos. I run my own production company, and I produce music videos and documentaries, promo videos, and commercials.
Why did you decide to volunteer for this project?
I wouldn't say volunteer, it's more like a unanimous vote. Just because of my editing experience, I think the class was confident with putting me in charge of all the editing, so I decided to take that on because I felt like if I wasn't the one doing that, it would be unfair to try to leave someone to figure that out when I already had all the knowledge in the first place.
How has the project been so far?
So far, I'd say it's extremely hectic. It's a lot of trouble, a lot of tedious work to try to piece together all the footage when it comes in different formats and different ways of organizing it. But as the project goes on and the cuts get better, the organization is getting a lot better. Everybody's starting to streamline the way they submit things, and I'm getting used to the styles of filming for each group, so it makes editing a lot easier on my part as the project develops.
What have you enjoyed most about working on this project?
What I've enjoyed most is probably seeing the differences in the way that each vignette contrasts the other ones as they get submitted. So I'll get a vignette from somebody who hasn't seen any of the other ones yet, and to try to, for it to be up to me to piece that together with all these contrasting styles and make one cohesive story, I think is a unique challenge I haven't dealt with before in editing.
Sort of going along with that, what techniques have you used so far to piece the seemingly disparate vignettes together?
Um, I think the biggest technique is not necessarily lies within editing, but rather directing and feedback for each vignette. So when I'm the one that's overseeing everything and sees everything as it's coming in, I can look back and say, okay, these are some forms of continuity that need to be addressed next time we meet up. And I'll let all those groups know. I said, hey, this group did really good with filming. This one did good with their sound. So you should talk to each other and tell you how you did it. Or I'll get up and describe and say, hey, this is why yours is good in this way and why yours is good in this way, and this is how you both can collaborate and have a continuous flow throughout the film, so that way when it all comes to me, I'm just laying it down on the tracks.
Are there any specific technical aspects of the film that you've included yourself that you're particularly proud of?
Um, Technical aspects, so far our project isn't really effect heavy just because we're still at the developing stages, just trying to piece together a story as one whole continuous flowing thing. Um, I would say, honestly, this piece isn't going to call for too many special effects on my part just because the the real genius behind this film lies within the story that it's telling and how it's telling it through different vignettes and varying characters.
What makes this project unique from any other project that you've worked on so far?
Like I said before, it's really just putting together the work of many different people. So when I put together a music video or a sports highlight or something like that, I'm putting together work that essentially was shot by people in the same location who are all on the same page and know what the final product's going to look like. And I'm there when they're shooting. But for this project, every vignette is its own video essentially. And for me to basically take that and make one big montage, that's something I've never done before.
What do you want people to get out of this project?
Um, I would say I want people to hopefully understand the bigger picture of the poem that we're essentially creating a visual for. I want them to be able to understand what backstory or social commentaries each vignette is describing or trying to show, and then the whole larger picture that the Raven is trying to